are to the world. So, in light of that, we're going to start standing in the middle of our mats. So you can come to the center of your mat or to the top of your mat or wherever is easiest, where you can see me if you feel like you need to see me. Just make yourself comfortable. Bring your feet hip width apart. Start to gather energy up from the arches of your feet, up through your legs. Really feel your feet connecting to the ground. Maybe you shift forward and back and feel where your feet touch, where they make contact. Feel how your weight distributes and try to distribute it evenly between the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the back two corners of your feet. Then slowly work that energy up your body, up your legs, come into your pelvis, lengthen your pelvis down, your tailbone down. Maybe shine your hip points up towards the sky so that you're just feeling your sacrum, your pelvis, directly underneath your heart space. Your spine is nice and long. You're feeling where your weight is distributed on your feet. And you're kind of feeling where perfect balance is. So now you start to feel up into your neck and into the back of your head, and how your crown reaches up towards the heavens. So use this opportunity now to really land in the moment. Really be here in this moment, in this now. Gently put your to-do list to the side. And maybe let go of how your day was if you need to. And start to notice your breath. Lengthen the inhales. And lengthen the exhales. Remembering the yogic breath of breathing down into your tummy, expanding the abdomen, and imagining that breath coming up and out on the exhale. Maybe you tuck your chin slightly and lengthen through your crown just a bit, gain some length in the back of your neck. Maybe you tag some weight in your fingertips and allow your shoulders to come more away from your ears and your shoulder blades to try to kiss on your back body. Create more space in your heart area, in your sternum, your chest. Maybe you close your eyes for a breath or two and really just land here now. And when you're ready, start to draw big circles with the nose. Try not to crunch in the back of your neck when your nose is up, but try to keep some length. You might hear some cracking and some popping in your neck to start to work out the kinks. Reverse your circle if you haven't already. You might linger in one spot because it feels good. Stretch out in another. When you've had enough of that, bring your head back to center. And let's start to play with rolling the shoulders. Forward, up, and back. Working out any kinks there. Really giving your shoulders, your traps, your neck some love. Maybe you reverse your direction on that one too. Just find some organic movement here, working it out in the shoulders. And when you're ready, come back to center, palms shining forward. Don't lock your knees. Lengthen tailbone down towards the floor. Find your mountain pose again, lifting sternum to sky. Shoulders draw away from the ears. And on an inhale, soft knees, spread the fingertips wide, reach way up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand and lean, bump your hips over to the left and lean to the right. Nice side body stretch here. And then come back to center, stretch your fingertips up towards the sky. Now grab your right wrist with your left hand, bump your hips to the right and lean to the left. Side body stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. Interlace your fingertips behind your tailbone. You can either come to square your palms or try to bring your wrists together, but it depends on how tight your shoulders are. So you're going to clasp your palms, however works best for you, and lengthen them down and away from your tailbone. And get a nice stretch in the chest, in the neck. You might turn your head side to side. You might let go of something here, make some sound. On your next inhale, let go of the bind. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Airplane arms, fingertips are stretching back towards your tailbone, beyond your tailbone, pressing down slightly, like you're resisting gravity here. Tucking navel to spine, lengthening tailbone back. Crown is reaching forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach those fingertips back up towards the sky. And exhale, rain the fingertips down. Now find your stance again, feet underneath your hips. Give us a nice slight bend in the knees. So you've got some balance going on here. We're going to slowly start to swing side to side, allowing your hands to start to slap your buttocks. You're keeping a nice slight bend in your knees so that you don't hurt them. You're keeping your tailbone tucked, your chest lifted. Maybe you start to move with your breath. This might feel a bit silly, but we're getting loosened up here. We're making space for ourselves. So if you feel comfortable, maybe close your eyes and just imagine the space you're creating around you, the wind you're creating around you through this movement. Maybe you start to speed it up a little bit. Really slap your own butt. Maybe you have a little breath of fire. Really speed it up. Speed it up. Let your arms go spaghetti-like so that you're just sort of flinging them. Let it go. Let something go. Nice. Now start to slow it down again. Slow it down. Slow it down. Eventually you come back to center. Shine your palms forward. Stand up nice and tall. Close your eyes and just notice how you feel. Return to your breath. Nice. Now, when you're ready, let's meet together at the top of the mat. Feet still hip width apart or flush together, yogi's choice. And with soft knees, let's spread the fingertips wide and reach up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, spread the fingertips wide, lead with your heart and forward fold. Now just take a second here and forward fold. Allow some stretch to happen in your hamstrings and the backs of your calves. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Maybe you clasp opposite elbow. Maybe you walk your fingers to one side of the mat and then the other. Let your head dangle for just a second. Let any worries or stuff that you've been dealing with, weight, to roll off your back. Then inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms. Really open through the chest, through the sternum. Head shines forward, tailbone shines back. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back and then the other. Plank pose. Find your plank pose. Lift up out of the earth. Shoulder blades are spread wide on the back body. You're doming through the upper back body. Navel is hugging to spine. Maybe you rock back and forth a little bit. Nice. And then lift those hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Find some organic movement. Tune back into your breath. Then on your next inhale, lift your right leg up high. Remember to push into both palms evenly. Try to square your hips. Dial your pinky toe down. And then exhale, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. Lower the back knee to the ground and step that right foot up between your fingers, your palms. Find your low lunge. Front knee over front ankle. Make sure that you're gathering all into the midline. You're shining your heart forward. Spine is nice and long. Tailbone is tucked. Deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, plant the left palm and rise the right fingertips up towards the sky. Nice big twist. Maybe you look up towards your right fingertips. Inhale in. Exhale, dial it back down. Frame your right foot and then send your hips back. You're pulling your right hip crease back. You're shining your toes up towards the sky. Keeping that right knee as bent or as straight as feels good. Shine your heart, look forward, deep breath in. Exhale, forehead to knee. Like a wave. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forehead to knee. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Really shine your heart forward. Exhale, forehead to knee. Now roll through that front foot. Come back to your low lunge. Tuck your back toes under. Lift that back knee. Plant your palms and step back to plank. Take a couple breaths. Building strength. Inhale in, rock forward on your tippy toes. Exhale, hug your elbows into your side body and lower all the way to the belly. Slide your palms in line with your rib cage and inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead kisses the mat. Curl the toes under, push up to plank or all fours. And exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. When you arrive, find your downward dog. Both palms pressing into the mat. Your elbow creases are shining forward. Shoulders are away from the ears. Then we're going to tag some weight into the right heel and lift the left leg up high. Once again, find your three-legged downward dog. Rotate those pinky toes, that pinky toe down towards the earth. Square your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. Exhale, lower the back knee and step the left foot up between your palms. Find your low lunge. Feel that stretch in the right hip. Shine your heart and your neck forward. Lift up out of your fingers a little bit. Squeeze everything to the midline. Excuse me. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the hips back. Shine left toes up towards the sky. Keep your knee as bent as you need to, or you can straighten. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forehead to knee. Like a wave. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forehead towards knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forehead towards knee. Nice. Roll through that front foot. Lift the back knee. Plant the palms. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. Inhale, come onto your tippy tiptoes. Exhale, hug the elbows into the side body and lower all the way to the belly. Inhale for baby cobra. Exhale, forehead kisses the mat. Curl the toes under and push up to plank or all fours. And then find your way to downward facing dog. This time we're going to take baby steps all the way to the top of the mat. Crisscross, hop, do-si-do. Find your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift when you get there. Airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a half second here to notice your breath. Notice how you feel. And when you're ready, soft knees, fingertips go down to come up. Reach towards the sky, big inhale. Exhale, float the fingertips down and come down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Really tug those fingertips back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step or hop it back to plank. And vinyasa, belly to cobra, or you may do chaturanga to upward facing dog. Inhale to open your heart, open your throat. Exhale to downward facing dog. This time we're going to lift the right leg high and then bring it forward, knee to nose. You can lower the back knee if you need to, but step it on up into a lunge, a low lunge. This time we're going to pivot on the back foot. Keep the right toes pointing forward. Back toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. We're going to lead with the left hand and rise on up to warrior two. Settle into the pose. Really find your grounding. So you're lengthening your tailbone down. You're not leaning forward. You're up nice and tall. Shoulders are away from your ears. Hands are at shoulder height. Nicely done. Take a couple breaths here. Really take up your space. Feel the strength of your own body. Then on your next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips up towards the sky and straighten the front leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, back to warrior two. Front knee bends. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Now we're going to find our bind again. Fingertips interlace in behind. Allow the knuckles to draw down and away. We're going to turn our torso towards the front edge of our mat. We might turn our back toes in a little bit to allow our hips to follow. Reach that sternum up towards the sky, maybe a bit of a back bend. Allow the throat to open. Exhale, forward fold into humble warrior. If you can reach your knuckles up towards the sky, then do so. My shoulders are too tight to do that. Try to reach your crown down towards the mat. Lots of strength in the legs here. Lots of strength in the right hamstring. Core is engaged to help strengthen and protect the lower back. On your next inhale, rise back up. Release the bind, warrior two. And then cartwheel it all the way back down to your low lunge. Frame the right foot with your palms. Step the right foot back. Plank pose, move through a vinyasa. Belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Big inhale to open the chest and the heart and the throat. Exhale takes you to downward facing dog. Nice work. Pedal it out. Find your breath. Maybe you do a little lion's breath here. Deep breath in. Exhale, tongue out. Let it go. On your next inhale, raise the left leg high. Square your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Lower the back knee if you need to. Step the left toes up between your palms. Pivot on the back foot. Use your right fingertips to reach forward, up, and back, and rise up into warrior two on the other side. Find your warrior two here. Lengthen tailbone down, lift sternum to sky, relax the shoulders. Strong, fierce gaze past your left fingertips. Now on your next inhale, we're going to reach up towards the sky and straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Now we're going to find our bind, interlace the fingertips behind the tailbone again. Maybe you put your opposite thumb on top this time. Lengthen the knuckles down and away. Turn towards the front edge of your mat. Maybe you turn your back toes in a little bit to allow your hips to square towards the front. Inhale, look up, open the chest, open the throat, open up. Inhale in, exhale, forward fold into humble warrior. Whether or not your knuckles are reaching towards the sky, you're keeping integrity in your core. You've got lots of strength happening in your left hamstring, your left quad, keeping the right leg engaged. For your next inhale, climb back up. Release the bind, warrior two. And then cartwheel all the way back down to your low lunge. Frame your left foot, step the left toes back, and belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Inhale to open the throat, open the chest. Exhale to downward facing dog. Now we're going to slowly and gently lower the knees down to the earth. Now, if you have knee troubles, you might want to get a blanket and put them behind your knee, put it behind your knees, because we're going to come back into hero pose. If hero pose doesn't work for you, you can always use a chair, a stool, go into Sukhasana, cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall. Once you get there, crown reaching towards the heavens, shoulders away from the ears, palms resting gently on your lap. And when you arrive, you're going to bring your right hand to your left knee, swing your left fingertips behind, and get a little stretch, or a little twist, I mean. Inhaling for length, exhaling to journey into the twist. Inhale for length, and exhale to twist. For your next inhale, come back to center. Left palm goes to right knee, right fingertips swim around behind, and we journey into our twist. Inhale for length, exhale to twist. Inhale for length, and exhale to twist. Now come back to center, and we're going to come up high on our knees, a high kneeling position. Bring your knees hip width apart now. Try to keep the tops of your feet flat on the ground for stability. If that hurts your knees, then you can definitely come onto your toes. It'll provide a bit more comfort. And remember, you can always pad your knees too. If you need to put that blanket or a towel or something under your knees. Remember to lengthen your tailbone down, lift your sternum, relax your shoulders. Bring palms to heart, together at your heart center. Just for a breath here. Find your breath, calm it down, and then swim those fingertips around and behind. And we're going to put our fingertips at our hips and allow our palms to stretch down towards our buttocks. If it works better for you to have your palms down further or up higher, you're trying to just create some stability for your lower back here. Hug navel to spine. So you're protecting your lower back here, lifting your sternum, and slowly you're going to start to bend backwards. We're going to come into camel. So you might just stay here. Shoulder blades are kissing together. Sternum is lifted towards the sky. You've got a bit of a slight back bend here. You're working your core muscles. You're working your quads. You're working your back. If you want to try to go a little bit further, you can reach one at a time. Try to reach your heels with your fingertips. But only do so if it feels comfortable. Stretch that heart up to the sky. Really activate your core. Push forward with your hips. Deep breath in. If it feels comfortable, you can allow your head to fall back and really open your throat. Allow that throat chakra to beam up towards the sky. One more deep breath here. Bring your head back up. And then one at a time, bring your palms back to your lower back. Rise up nice and tall. Get your spine nice and long. Whew, and then let it go. Now you can come into child's pose with knees together, or you can bring big toes to touch and spread your knees wide and come down into extended child's pose. Allow your heart and your forehead to melt towards the mat. And find your breath here again. Arms can be active, or you can allow your elbows to rest on the mat. You might want to rock your head side to side. Get a little massage on the brow bone here. Help with your sinuses if they're feeling clogged. Two more deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, hug navel to spine, engage your core, and allow that to be what brings you back up to all fours. Bring your knees underneath your hip points. And allow yourself to come on down to your butt. Swing your legs to one side, any side, and send the legs out long in front of you. Active legs here. So feet are hip width apart, toes are shining up towards the sky. Spine is nice and long. Find your Dandasana, your staff pose. Shoulders are relaxed, away from the ears. Shoulder blades are kissing together down the back body. Nice. Then bend the right knee, just so that the arch of your right foot is beside your left knee, and there's about a fist's worth of space between the foot and the knee. Sit up nice and tall. Try to rock forward a little bit on your sits bones. Engage your core. Hug the lower ribs in. Reach the left fingertips forward. Hug the left elbow around the right knee and swim the right fingertips around behind. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist. Look past your right shoulder. One more breath here. Come back to center. Send that right foot out long and bend the left knee. Once again, you've got about a fist worth of space between the left foot and the right knee. Send the right fingertips out long and then hook that right elbow onto the left knee. Swim the left fingertips around behind and sit up nice and tall. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist. Look past your left shoulder. Come out of the twist. Send that left foot out long. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your tummy to the tops of your thighs. Grab your feet or your legs or the mat. Shine your heart forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your head towards your knees. Let your head dangle. Feel that stretch in the lower back. And on your next inhale, Slowly roll it up. And we're going to use our hands to help shift our butts forward a little bit and come on down to our backs. Right away, hug your knees into your chest. Maybe roll side to side, feel the support of the earth underneath you. Maybe bring nose towards knee, engage your core a little bit. Then lower your head down. Let your feet come back to the mat, but you might want to let them just drop. Sort of satisfying on the bottom of the feet. You can try that again if you want. Bring your knees up and your feet up. And then exhale, let the feet slap the mat. Nice. Now bring your heels up towards your buttocks. Reach your fingertips down towards your heels. Palms pressing into the mat. Shoulder blades are hugging together down the back body. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly start to peel the butt up off the floor, and one vertebrae at a time, lift your pelvis up towards the sky. Pushing into both feet evenly. You're clenching your butt muscles, your glutes. You're allowing your chest to come towards your chin and your chin up towards the sky. So your line of sight is sort of straight up and then back a little bit. So you're not clenching in the neck. If you want to add a little bit, you can lift the left leg, lift it up high. One breath here, then lower it down. Lift the right leg up high. Keep those hips lifted. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Now slow as can go. Lower one vertebrae at a time, all the way down until finally you come to rest on the mat. Nice. Now hug your knees back into your chest. Keep your palms on the mat. We're going to use the palms to help lift our butts up so that we're going to come into a shoulder stand. You can either keep your palms on the mat and come into plow, or you can allow your palms, your fingertips to come to your hips, and you can rise your feet up towards the sky. Be careful of your neck. Engage your core. Shine the palms of the soles of your feet, I should say, up towards the sky. Legs are nice and strong. Couple deep breaths here. So good for the body to have the blood flow in the opposite direction. And then slowly bend the knees. And then you can let go with your hands and with control, as slow as you can, come back down to your back being on the mat. Now hug your right knee into your chest, send the left leg out long. You're going to guide that right knee across the body and over to the left side of the mat. Reach your right fingertips out to the right side of your mat. Look past your right fingertips. Find your supine twist. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. Close your eyes for a second here. Breathe into your belly. On your next inhale, Come back to center. And we switch. Hug the left knee in, send the right leg out long. Use your right hand to guide that left knee over to the right side of the mat. Stretch the left fingertips out to the left and look past your left shoulder. And once again, relax the neck. Relax the forehead. Relax your jaw. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe deep into your core. On your next inhale, come back through center. Send that left leg out long. Find your corpse pose. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Snuggle your shoulder blades down the back body. Maybe palms are face up so that your shoulders can rotate back open. Maybe your feet are spread wide on your mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, let everything sink into the mat. Feel the nutrients of your practice permeate through your body. Feel how you may feel different now than when you stepped onto the mat. And I'd like to close with a chant of Om. And I hope you join me from where you are and that you feel safe and that you can allow yourself to unleash your voice. So let's just take a deep breath in together for nothing here. And sigh out. And then deep breath in. And we'll completely surrender to the mat, to the earth. Let everything go. And when you're ready, we'll bring palms together at the heart. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. Then bring thumbs to third eye. Take another deep breath in. And on your exhale, the light in me bows to the light in you. I wish you all the best. Thanks for showing up again. Namaste.